If you have your webcams with you, please turn them on. And kung watching ka from a mobile device or even your laptops, kindly switch to gallery view para makita nyo naman ang isa't isa. We are 29 here dito sa impromptu Zoom. I know I promised na merong ang goal setting talaga. Pero mamaya, mamaya na yung palusot. But Happy New Year, everyone! Hi! Hello, Fatima, Ana, Nelly na nagbe-blend sa background. Jason, hi. Kay, Pam, hello. Liza, nasan ka? Nasa Kisame ka ba? Mami Agot, parang nasa
Cafe ko.
cafe. Nasa office ka ba? Annie, hello. And the others na ayaw
Hi, Coach. Walking
Hello.
lang po, Coach.
Sure. Ingat, ingat. Jehan, hi. Kyle, hello, bro. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2024. Kompleto pa ang mga daliri. Hello, Pao. Uso pa ba ngayon ng paputok? Nagpaputok ba kayo? Hindi. Bawal na eh, di ba? But anyway. So yeah, Happy New Year sa inyong lahat. And let's start the new year right by setting some goals. So actually, so inopen ko pala sa lahat to for my tribe sa AFAM. Baka mag-webcam at may mga hindi kayo kilala dito. Inopen ko siya for everyone kasi in reality, or honestly, parang ayoko na nga siyang gawin kasi parang goal setting na naman eh sarili ko ang goals eh. Di ko pa naset. Ano, naset ko na pala. Pero later on, you'll find out about my story, why I still decided to do this. Especially nung may nag-follow up. So shoutout sa'yo si, pangalan nun, Fatima, pangalan nung ka-AC mo, na nag-follow up. Nasa calendar ko siya and I intend to do it. But yun, buti naman na people still want to set goals and make this year a better year than 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, paano nyo ma-measure yung 2023? 10 yung pinakamataas, 1 yung pinaka-bokya. Sana hindi na lang nangyari sa 2023. Scale of 1 to 10, can you type nga sa chat? How was your 2023? How was your last year? 9, max. Good for you, Melanie. Hindi mo na kailangan to. Joke. Tuloy mo lang. Tuloy mo lang. May 5, may 7, may 9, 88 ton. Ewan ko sa'yo. 6, 7, 7.5, 5. Okay. Now, whatever kung paano nyo man minimeasure yung 2023, huwag natin hayaan na kung ano man yung nangyari, no, unless positive siya, is ma-bring forward natin to this year. Kasi this is a new year, di ba? Kaya nga nakakatuwa tong every start of the year because it's an opportunity to start fresh, to start anew. Alright, sige, huwag na natin patagalin to. Please type 5 if you can see my screen. Nakalagay dapat dyan, goal setting 2024. Alright. And first webinar training ko pala to this year. Kailangan medyo tayo, maayos. So, goal setting. Sino dito yung nag-set na ng goals? Sige, type me nga sa chat if you've been setting goals for a while na, or kapag first time nyo, type naman number 1 sa chat if this is your first time. Okay? So we have si Jean is first time mag-set ng goals. The others na nag-type ng me, nagsiset na sila ng goals before. Si Jomel din, nag-set na before. Months pa lang nasulat, okay lang. As long as you've started it before and hindi ito yung first time. If first time mo naman, walang problema. Thank you for being here. Thank you yourself for being here. Kasi para sa'yo ito. Alright, so, why set goals, no? Lagi natin narinig yan every year. Yun na lang papasok ang taon. Buti nga wala masyado sa feed ko ng mga nagpapaano ng goal setting webinar. I actually wanted to sell some goal-related product pero tinatamad ako eh. Parang mas gusto ko na to keep my head down and focus on making my own goals a reality. Pero dahil nandito kayo ngayon, let's do it. I'll do it for you guys. So, a quick background lang when I started setting goals. So, ito ako. Makita yung picture ko dyan. This was 2012, I believe. 2012. And nung time na to, or a few months leading to this moment, yung picture na yan, I was in a toxic relationship. Actually, marriage yun. It's not just a relationship. So, asawa ko siya for a few years. And when I said toxic, hindi lang siya yung toxic na nakakainis or nakaka-bad trip. It's really brutal and somewhat terrorizing nga, na it came to a point na ako mismo hindi na ako makatulog ng, alam mo yung deep sleep or sound sleep because I was afraid na may pwede mangyaring masama. Saksakin ako ng asawa ko or gulpihin niya ako or nakawan niya ako pera. Parang ganun. So it was really very toxic. And ginawa ko nun, I tried to restart my life kasi wala, nauubos na yung oras ko, yung time ko, and practically my happiness because of that relationship. So, umalis ako. It was a very hard, pero umalis ako, iniwan ko siya. And yung pag-alis ko na yun, it's not just leaving yung siya, but also everything. Kasi, yung I had to leave my job. Otherwise, pupuntahan niya ako doon sa trabaho ko, tapos doon siya manggugulo. Yung family ko, medyo kinat ko muna yung ties ko sa kanila and communication because baka sila naman yung kulitin or sila yung balikan. And then I didn't have any friends doon. I had a few friends before, but I didn't want them na parang madamay pa sila. So talagang zero. And I tried starting a new life. So imaginein mo, no? Pag kinukwento ko ngayon, parang chill lang, nakangiti pa nga ako. Diba? Pero imaginein mo, right now, ngayon, halimbawa, mawala lahat ng kilala mo. Your friends, your family, your partner, kung may partner ka man, your jowa, even your network. Imagine mo lang what that would look like. As in, wala. Di mo sila makontak, di ka nila makita, di mo sila mapuntahan. How difficult would that be? So, ganun yung nangyari sa akin. And it was devastating, to say the least. Tapos, nag-try ako maghanap ng trabaho, not dito sa Pilipinas, kasi I was trying to get away nga from my ex. So, sa Singapore, tong picture na yan. Mauubos na kasi yung pera ko, and then, wala naman makitang trabaho ng time na yun sa Singapore, and especially na parang bigla ko in-uproot kasi yung sarili ko so I didn't have any plans. And ayoko na humingi ng pera sa magulang ko kasi may sarili din silang problema, dadagdagan ko pa yun. Diyan pumasok yung picture na yan. So, suot-suot ko yung uniform niya kasi pinasuot sa akin yan yun sa parang placement agency yan eh. Sabi niya, suot mo to kasi ipapadala to dun sa magiging client ko. So, ang magiging trabaho ko dyan was, they call it a caretaker, a homestay caretaker for an elderly, isang matanda na Chinese. But in reality, when you look at everything that I had to do dyan sa trabaho na yan, magiging akong quote-unquote katulong. So, I'm not saying anything bad against mga katulong or mga helpers natin. But, etong mangyayari sa akin, if I accepted that job, magiging yaya ako nung elderly person na yun who hindi ko siya kamag-anak, no nothing. So lahat, taga-hugas ng puwet, taga-luto, lahat yon. So nothing bad, no? Parang okay lang naman. However, ang rest days, and you can ask your friends or kung may kilala kayong mga, let's say, domestic helpers sa Singapore, you'd know this is true. Ang rest days doon, some people, isang araw lang. So sa isang buong linggo, isang araw lang silang pwede mag-rest day. Tapos may oras pa yun. So kunyari, Sunday yun, 8 hours lang yun. So dapat by 8 hours, after 8 hours, nakabalik ka na. Once a week. Pero pag accept ko ng trabaho na yan, yung time na yan, wala akong rest day for at least a few months. Kailangan daw i-gain ko muna yung trust ng aking employer. So wala akong rest day, imagine that. And ang worst part nito is they will confiscate. Yun ang mas magandang term because nasa kanila yung passport ko, hawakan nila yung passport ko. So you can just imagine yung desperation ko nung time na to for me natanggapin yung trabaho na yan. Which I don't think it's not even para siyang slavery. So, yun yung nangyari. And pag-uwi ko sinuot ko yan hapon na yan, really desperate for a job, tapos sinendyan. And then sabi nga nung partner ko ngayon, whenever she looks at this picture, naiiyak daw siya kasi makikita niyo na nakangiti ako dyan, but deep inside, parang kitang-kita mo na I was not okay. Because I'm not. So pag-uwi ko niyan, parang sabi ko, ito na lang ba yung magiging buhay ko? Parang nagtatago, walang pera, willing to accept. Aral naman ako. Again, not saying anything bad about our domestic helpers and ano, pero parang I did not imagine myself na yan ang magiging kalagayan ko sa buhay. Fast forward to today. Siyempre, poging-pogi na tayo. Joke. I'm now helping others through coaching. Ito, yung ginagawa ko sa inyo for today. I also had an amazing job. So before ako nag-freelance and nag-quit my job, I had an amazing run. Yun yung after nung nangyari nung sa Singapore when I was really down and talagang malapit na sumuko. Tapos nag-quit ako nung 2021 trabaho and I became a full-time freelancer tapos naging business owner na. So ngayon meron akong tatlong businesses, freelance, yung e-com, tsaka yung coaching business natin. And what I've done so far, nung ginagawa ko to, nung 2012 nga to, nung talagang walang-wala ako, I just listed everything that I wanted to do. Not knowing na may possibility mangyari to. Hindi, actually, sinulat ko lang siya kasi otherwise, wala nang ibang parang na mangyayari sa buhay ko. Pag wala na akong parang inasam or i-try i-achieve. So mahaba pa yan. Actually, I think that's 100 yata. Pero slowly, I was checking off yung mga bagay-bagay na yan. So scuba diving, first time ko na-scuba noong 2012. Nag-skydive na, may trail run, bungee jump, surfing, ice ski, marathon. Tinreat ko yung nanay ko sa bakasyon. So hindi yan nangyari ng isang araw, of course. Makikita niyo yung mga dates dyan, di ba? So, madami. And really, setting goals gave me a purpose. Life purpose. Now, ikaw, possibly, maybe you're in the same situation as I was before, noong 2012, na talagang desperado na, and feeling mo, parang everything stacked up against you. So, don't worry kasi may pag-asa. But, you probably have a purpose right now. So, maybe hindi ka naman, depressed. Pero, you have a purpose, you want to start the year right. So, pareho lang yan. Same na gagawin natin. Pero some of you might be asking, bakit ka pa magse-set ng goals? No? Why do we set goals in the first place? Bakit hindi na lang paggising ko sa umaga, let's go, let's grind, let's work na agad, no? Actually, pwede naman. But let me tell you why na everything should be, or at least a huge portion of what you do, at least in this year or moving forward, should be driven by goals. So, bakit pa tayo magse-set ng goals in the first place? Una, when you set goals, it directs yung limited resources na meron ka. And one of those very limited resources na meron tayo is time. Pa-type nga ng word na time sa chat. So 2024 na, sana naman alam natin spelling ng time, di ba? Time. All of us, we have 24 hours. Di na natin may extend. And it's a very limited resource. So kung ang dami mong gustong gawin or wala kang goal, wala kang specific na gustong mangyari or pinaglalaanan ng oras mo, alam niyo yung time na yan, hahatakin niya ng ibang tao, hahatakin niya ng ibang deadlines. Yung agenda ng ibang tao magiging agenda. Isn't that sad? Biro mo, 24 hours na nga lang meron ka in a day tapos makukuha pa ng iba kasi ikaw wala kang agenda, wala kang goals. And another limited resource is energy. Pa-type nga sa chat naman, energy. Dati I used to think time lang ang limited na resource. Na I should manage my time. Pero, you can have all the time in the world, pero kung wala ka namang energy to do anything, wala din. Sino nakaka-relate dito? Type me nga. Nakalagay sa calendar mo, naka-block na yan, nagta-time blocking ka pa. 4 hours, work, hustle, grind. Kaso pagod na pagod ka naman. Dahil wag mo sulatan yung screen. Pagod ka naman. Di ba? Puyat ka. So, kahit meron kang resource na time, pero kung wala ka namang energy, wala din. So, without goals, hindi mo alam saan mo i-spend yan. 24 hours na nga lang, tas energy. Yung energy, hindi naman 24 hours yan, mataas yung energy mo, di ba? Ako nga, if I'm being honest, ang talagang peak ng energy ko is about 4 hours. After nun, wala na. So, if you have goals na i-direct mo yung time mo at the same time yung energy mo. Ano pa ang reason why we set goals? Because it helps you clarify what you really, really want. Emphasis on the really. Bakit? Kasi minsan nadadamay lang tayo sa goals ng ibang tao. Amen? Nadadamay ka lang sa goals ng ibang tao. Ay, kasi goal niya, mag-start ng e-com. Ay, kasi goal niya, mag 7 figures a month. So, either willingly or unconsciously, yung goals ng iba, nakukuha mo. Kasi wala kang sariling goal eh. Eh, everyone else is doing this. So, lika, mag-ano tayo, mag-e-com tayo. Lahat nag-e-com na eh. Or lahat tayo mag-Facebook ads kasi lahat nagpe-Facebook ads. Mag-email tayo, lahat nag-i-email. Balita ko, pogi daw yung course sa KM. So if you don't have goals, madali kang masway. And if you set goals, it will help you clarify what you really want. Kaya ka nadadamay, kaya ka nahihila sa kusan-san because hindi mo alam kung ano yung gusto mo. Kasi kung may naghatak sa'yo, oy, gawin natin to, gawin natin yan. Eh, alam mo yung goal mo, and hindi siya align sa goal mo, sabi mo, ayoko, hindi naman yan, wala akong papala dyan. Sure. So, klaro, meron sa'yong gustong humatak. Gawin natin to, or punta tayo sa ganito. Tapos magre-reklamo ka, ayoko. Hindi yan ang gusto ko. Sabi niya, bakit? Ano ba yung gusto mo? Sabi mo, ay, hindi ko rin alam. Sige, sama na nga lang ako. Diba? Kasi walang clarity. Ano ba yung gusto? So, mamaya we'll set true goals, honest goals na you really want. And last, ang sinabi ko naman na kanina, why we set goals is because it gives you purpose. And ako, I'm a living example na when I started setting goals, hindi ko sinabing when I started achieving my goals. Setting pa lang to. Setting my intentions for the year. Mas naging engage ako sa life, mas na-appreciate ko yung buhay, and mas naging hopeful ako. Kesa yung mga years before, bago ko umalis noong 2012. So talagang I dread every year, parang ayoko na lang gumising. Kasi walang saysay, walang purpose. So with goals, you are moving towards something. So guys, are you ready to set goals? Mag-ingay naman sa chat. Ready na ba? Let's set some goals. Yes, si Ana, Camille, Mabs, Nanani, Jehan. Ready, let's go. So, part 1 ng ating goal setting. By the way, if you have pencils and paper dyan or anything you can take notes on, better. Alam ko impromptu to, no? So, but maybe sa phone nyo. So, part 1 ng goal setting natin is closure. Kasi most people, we tend to dismiss ano yung nangyari last year, especially kung hindi maganda yung nangyari. No? May nagsabi dito yung 2023 niya was a 5 lang or a 4 or a 7. So kung di siya masyadong okay, parang kalimutan na nga lang natin yan. Fresh start na lang 2024. But maraming insights na tayo makukuha sa pag-look back sa nakaraan, which is 2023. And itong mga insights na to will help you set better goals this year. So, yung part 1 is more about introspection, if you want to be fancy. It's just looking inside and being honest. Ano ba nangyari? Ano ba nangyari the year before? So, bilisan lang natin. What were your 2023 goals? Huwag mo na i-type. Pero alalahanin mo, what were my 2023 goals? Ako nung ginagawa ko to, so before matapos yung taon, nakita ko, grabe, dami ko palang goals. Sabihin na natin mga 10 yung mga goals ko for this year. Na hindi ko siya sinet nung January 23, no? 2023. Yung iba doon nadagdag during the course of the year. Tapos ang daming di nangyari. But, kaya hindi siya nangyari because I shifted my focus. May mga inalis na ako na hindi ko na pala gusto to. Or I realized na mas better, mas ma-achieve ko yung goals ko faster if I drop all of this and then focus on this. So ano ba yun? Ano yung mga 2023 goals mo? Ano nangyari sa kanila? Na-achieve mo ba or hindi? In my case, marami ako hindi na-achieve. And bakit? Kasi nagkaroon nga ako ng mas clarity na I would focus on a few stuff na lang kasi siya yung magdadrive sa akin forward sa mas gusto ko pang mangyari. And yung mga 2023 goals mo, do you still want to pursue them? So, it's ikaw, Yes ba? Sige, tuloy natin. Or no, parang na-realize mo, nadamay lang pala ako dito, nainggit lang pala ako na FOMO. FOMO lang pala ako dito, wag na lang. I don't think this is worth. Okay? Okay na ba? Nakapag-look back na? Please type 5 sa chat. Closure agad. Si Kyle. Gawin niyo to, huwag kayong makinig lang. So, binalikan natin, even mentally lang, and then, sige, nag-decide tayo, okay, kaya kung di na-achieve yung iba, kasi either may nangyari, may nagkasakit, may nawala ng finances, mas kailangan ko ng anak ako, or alam niyo na, marami na mga. It's important to know why. Okay, so 5. Now, forgive yourself. Right? Kung hindi mo na-achieve, be kind to yourself, patawarin mo yung sarili mo. Ginawa mo naman, I hope, no, lahat. Pero, yeah, it happens. Hindi naman lahat ng sineset mo will come to fruition kasi magkakaroon ka ng insights. Hindi ko naman pala talaga gusto to. Or you need to prioritize something else. So, forgive yourself. If you want, you can even hug yourself. Okay lang yan. Tumatawa-tawa na ako pero important to, guys. So, patawarin yung sarili nyo. Don't, chill lang, chill. Okay? Wala namang iba magmamahal sa sarili natin kundi tayo eh. Right? So, sabi ni Pam, I forgive myself. I hope you guys are, patawarin nyo na yung sarili nyo and will do better this year. Okay? So, that's part 1. Part 2, ito na yung actual na pag-set ng goals natin. And now, nandito ka rin lang naman, no? It's 1:23 p.m. And you're spending time here, which is a valuable resource. So, gawin mo na rin, no? Mag-set na rin tayo ng goals, even if you don't intend to set goals now. Or maybe meron ka ng goals. Gusto mo lang i-refine. So, sakto kasi nandito ka. Now, gagawin natin siya in 3 steps. Mabilis lang naman to. 3-step goal setting, and I use this ever since. Tagal ko na nagsiset ng goals, years na. And ito yung pinaka, so far, nakita ko pinaka-effective in really helping me achieve goals. So, 3 steps. Ito yung gagawin natin. I-identify natin critical goal. Gagawin natin smart yung critical goal na yan. Tapos i-breakdown natin siya. So, I hope you will follow along and we'll start right now. Kung meron kang pen dyan or paper or anything na you can write on, write yung 10 goals mo na you want to achieve this year. Kung nasulat mo na siya, balikan mo lang. Kunin mo. Asa na siya? Or i-open mo. Ano yung 10 goals na gusto mo ma-achieve this year? And then sa gilid niya, ilagay mo kung anong dimension siya or aspect ng buhay mo. About money ba to? About health ba to? About relationships ba to? So 10 lang. And I'll give you time to do this. But I want you guys to really be honest. Sabi ko nga, di ba? Don't let other people's goals and agendas become your goals and agenda. Sayang. Limited na nga lang oras mo. So ano yung talagang gusto mangyari this year? And here's a sample. Goals, what mo yung goal, and then anong dimension siya. Money, time. Money, health, relationship. Okay, so sabi ko nga, nandito na rin lang naman tayo. So might as well make this a fruitful endeavor. So get a piece of paper or notes nyo, and then for 5 minutes, write down your top 10 goals for this year. Tapos sa gilid nun, lagyan nyo lang ng dimension, whether that's a money goal, a health goal, a relationship goal, or maybe other goals. So 5 minutes, let's do that. And pagtapos na kayo, please type done sa chat.
all the time. So I count 'em, one more month, one more week. Count the days till we're back at the
Okay, if you're done, please type done sa chat. May background sound ba kanina? Narinig. Okay, good. Little less than a minute to go. Okay, so mga tapos na, did you really write 10? Or ilan yung sinulat nyo for those who were done? 10 daw, sinulat ni Jomel. Ana was 10 din. Okay. Sa bagay, 10 naman sinabi ko talaga. Good. Alright. Few seconds more. Kung di ka pa tapos, tapusin mo na lang mamaya. Kasi, so take note of those 10 goals kasi di pa tayo tapos. Sige, diretso tayo. So thank you for doing this. I hope nagkaroon kayo ng medyo clarity na sa gusto nyong gawin this year. Natuloy tayo. After writing yung 10 goals mo, alin dyan sa 10 na yan will make all the other goals easier. So, I wrote down some goals here. This is not mine, ah. Okay, so tingin muna kayo dito sa listahan, dito sa screen. Pero alin kaya dito, sa 10 goals na to, will make the other goals sa 10 na yan easier. So, kunwari, basahin ko, ah. Find a job, travel to Boracay, buy a MacBook, meet myself in person. Kunwari, hindi ako in-exalt nito. Treat my parents to a vacation, onboard 3 clients, resign from work, lose weight, move to a quieter apartment, save 100K for my emergency fund. Alin dito, sa 10 to, na kapag yun yung na-achieve ng taong to, will make all the other goals easier. Sabi nila 6, ano pa? On-board. Yeah. So, kung nag-onboard ka ng 3 clients pero nag-work ka pa, tingnan mo na kasi number 7, resign from work, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, nag-work pa tong tao na to. So, sa tingin nyo, ano yung mas critical? Type. So, 7, nagpalit na yung iba, 7 naman. Okay, so ang tamang sagot is it depends on the person. So, meron kayo 10 goals, di ba? Right now. It depends sa inyo, alin dyan yung pinaka-critical. So, switch your focus to your 10 goals na, yung sinulat mo kanina. Alin dyan, sa 10 yan, will make all your other goals easier to achieve. Okay? So, pili ka ng isa or dalawa. Yun yung max. Alin dyan sa 10 goal mo na yan, goals mo, na kapag yun na na-achieve mo or you spend the most time and energy on that goal, it will make all the other goals easier. So, sample, dito sa 10 nakasulat na to. Pwede, no? Pwedeng sinasabi nyo na mag-onboard siya ng 3 clients. If hindi niya pa talaga kayang mag-resign from work, maybe. Sa sitwasyon ng taong to, hindi pa talaga pwede. But let's say pwede naman na. Meron ng resources, nakapag-ipon na, plansyado na lahat, then maybe resigning from work, however difficult that is, baka yun yung talagang dapat niyang gawin. Because after niyang mag-resign from work, then magkakaroon na siya ng 100% focus to onboard 3 new clients. Right? And then for some people, baka ang solusyon talaga is really moving to a new apartment. Or not apartment, condo or wherever. Kasi kahit kaya mo naman mag-work, kaya mo mag-grind. However, lagi sa dami mong na tao sa paligid mo, putting their agendas to you, nag-work ka, sabihin, ay, bumili ka nga ng pandesal. Alam mo yun? So maybe it's moving to a new quieter apartment. So, ikaw lang makakaalam yan, unfortunately. And when choosing, sa 10 na yon, yung isa or dalawa na mapipili mo, which will make the other goals easier. We call it the critical goal. Critical goal. Or number 1 goal. Right? So, sa 10 na sinulat mo, be honest, alin dyan nga yung isa or dalawa na very critical that will make all the other goals easier. And, eto when you're choosing, kasi you need to choose now, alin dyan yung pinaka-critical. Don't automatically pick the one that's easier. Sa 10 na yan, yung pinakamadali, ay, eto, gusto ko to eh. Sarap, lagi kong gusto kong gawin to. I enjoy doing this, kaya ito yung gagawin kong critical goal. No, because sometimes, yung critical goal mo nga, usually, yan yung lagi mong iniiwasan. Because it's challenging, or you don't want to face the reality, or whatever. But, when choosing your critical goal, make sure na it is the one thing that will move the needle forward sa'yo, in your life in general. So maybe for you, it's your health. O, okay, pwede kang mag-onboard, pwede kang mag-quit ng job, or pwede kang whatever. But you've neglected your health for so long na it's starting to show signs na if you don't fix it soon, all your other goals will become irrelevant kasi madedets ka na. Clear ba yung concept ng critical goal? Sabi ni Jomel, pwede bang 3? Good question, Jomel. Now, if totoong critical yung goal mo na yan, and it will make all the other goals easier, then 1 or 2 lang, punong-puno na yung schedule mo dapat, or talagang mauubos sa energy mo. Because remember, I'm not saying or telling you to discard all the rest, yung 9 or yung 8. Andyan pa rin naman yan. Kasi maybe some of those talagang di mo pwedeng takasan. Right? But alin dyan yung talagang, if you can only do one thing on that day, on a specific day, yan lang ang pwede mong gawin, or yan lang yung choose mo to do because you know it will move the needle forward to your goals, other goals. So yung sagot sa tanong ni Jomel, pwede bang 3? I doubt na 3 yung mag-move na needle, pero sige, go. Kasi remember, dito mo uubusin talaga yung oras mo and energy mo. Because kaya nga siya critical because you know in your mind na okay lang na ipagpaliban ko muna ibang goals ko because if makuha ko to, it will make all my other goals easier. That's why it's critical. Okay? Meron na? So if you're willing to share, di naman na maaalala ng mga ibang tao to. If you're willing to share, what's your critical goal this 2024? You can be a big naman kung ayaw mong maging kung ayaw mo i-share yung pero maybe a few details of what's your critical goal this year. Pa-type naman sa chat if you are willing to share. Sabi ni Jomel, lose weight yung number 1 yan. And then money or make more money. Yung how, mamaya yan, Jomel. So, yung money, anong money? Make more money? Yun ba yung gusto mong goal? Yung the how part, mamaya na, ano muna? Ano yung gusto mo? Sabi ni Richelle, 6-figure income per month. Kasi for Richelle, yan yung, if ma-achieve niya yan, all the other goals will become easier. Si Ana Rose is onboard new clients. So ilan clients to, Ana Rose? And for what service if hindi pa clear yun? Ella is growth ng freelancing business and find people to work for me. When you say growth in what terms? Dadami ba yung clients mo? Dadlaki ba yung income nyo? Kyle, 120K a month in real estate market. And then mag-join daw ng Kaizen, which is yung sa kay Cholim. Mark, financial freedom. So I know, sabi ko sa inyo, you can be vague muna, no? Pero I hope na when you wrote your own goals down, medyo clear siya. But don't worry because next part ng gagawin natin, so step 1, na-identify na natin yung critical goal. And wag niyong, ano ba? I've been setting goals for years, ilang taon na, and I really, sana may nagsabi sa akin about the critical goals before because sa 10 na yan, I doubt na lahat yan magagawa mo with excellence, with the time and energy na limited. I doubt. So, alin dyan yung talagang pinaka number one? Pag yun ang ginawa mo, lahat na magiging irrelevant or easier. So, make sure you identify that ng tama. Be honest, hindi yung kung ano yung madali lang. Number 2, so napili mo na yung critical goal mo, gagawin natin siyang SMART. Alam nyo na to, gasgas na to eh. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So, pag specific and measurable, ano yung exactly na gusto mo ma-accomplish? And how do you measure yung progress? So, gagawin natin SMART. Yung critical goal nyo, gagawin natin SMART. Ano ba yung non-SMART or yung hindi specific? Lose weight, make more money, grow my business, be a better dad. Hindi siya specific kasi paano mo malalaman kung na-achieve mo na siya? So, to make it more specific, you can say, lose body fat. Kasi lose weight, you can lose weight nang wala yung isa mong paa. O di nabawasan ka ng ano, di ba? Ng weight. Pero anong gusto mong i-weight? Di ba? We all want to lose body fat, not just weight. Kasi pwede kang naubusan lang pala ng muscle. You're still fat, pero fat in terms of may fat percentage ang taas pa rin. Pero bumababa yung weight mo kasi maybe mawalan ka ng muscle or bone mass or hindi ka na-hydrate. So, specific. Sa make more money, how can you make it more specific? Make X amount of net income from my freelance business. Ano yung figure? From where? So, become a better dad. How can you make it a specific goal? Spend more time or spend quality time with my kids every day. Kasi be a better dad, how can you make that specific? Masyadong vague yung goal na, I want to become a better dad. Or I want to become a better jowa. Paano maging specific? How can you measure that? How can you tell na you've achieved it? Right? It's by making it specific. And pagsasamahin na natin yung specific sa SMART ng SM, specific and measurable. Gawin nyo ng specific plus measurable. So not just lose body fat, lose how many percent? 10% ba? 2 pounds of body fat? Dun sa money goal, make 10 M net, hindi gross or gross, pwede income from my X, ay not X pero from my whatever business or source of income nyo. When you say, or when you, ang goal mo is to become a better dad, sabi mo, spend time with your kids every day, then gawin mo ng mas measurable. Spend at least an hour daily with my kids. So tingnan nyo, yung specific and measurable yun nasa pinakadulo na column. Ang daling malaman, di ba? Did you become a better dad pagdating ng 2025? Let's say, nagre-review na ulit tayo. Did you become a better dad last 2024? Eh, yung measure mo is this. Yes, because I spent at least an hour a day with my kids. So, yes. Whereas kung masyado siyang vague, were you a better dad ng 2023? I think so. Diba? So, take some time now to make your goal, the critical goal. Remember, we're talking about the critical goal here. Take some time to make it specific and measurable. So, yung mga nag-chat kanina, if hindi nyo pa siya naayos na magiging isang specific or measurable, do it now. So, kung kay Ana Rose kanina na onboard new clients, naging mas specific na siya. Onboard 2 new e-com email marketing clients by the end of Q1. Nice. So, smart na. Smart na nga yan. May time frame pa. Pero specific and measurable lang muna. Sabi ni Jomel, lose weight. So, how many weight and what weight do you want to lose? In percentage ba to or just generic weight? Just lose weight? 5 premium clients daw for Jessie. I-define mo lang ano yung premium. Pag sinabi, ano ba yung premium mo? Madaling kausap? Or from this specific industry? Or ito yung binabayad niya sa, let's say, 100K per client. Yung 2 million savings in the bank, yeah, very specific. 2 million savings in the bank. Very specific. Anyone else would like to share? Yung kay Gerard na get 5 premium retainer clients, specific din yun. Kasi retainer, not just any client, retainer. And then, i-define mo lang ano yung premium sa'yo. So kanina, yung financial freedom na goal, what does that look like? How can you say you have financial freedom? Masasabi mo ba na may financial freedom ka if you're earning 100,000 net in a month? Will that, yun na ba yung pinaka goal mo? Or gusto mo ng 2 million pesos in the bank like si Jessie? Sabi ni Kyle, 120K a month in real estate market by June 1. Okay? Right. So, hindi ko na papatype but please type, hindi ko na papasulat sa inyo sa chat ko ano man yung ginawa niyo sa critical goal niyo kung nag-smart na siya. But please type 9 sa chat if ginawa niyo siya, please. Para lang alam ko kasi maubos oras natin if babasahin natin siya. So again, guys, andito na rin lang naman kayo. You're spending time. Ginawa ko pa tong presentation na to para lang sa inyo. So might as well, no? Gawin nyo na siya. So yan na, yung critical nyo, goal nyo is now specific and measurable. Punta na tayo sa attainable, realistic. Okay? So ano yung attainable? Before, I used to set goals na talaga naman. Up in the air, yung talagang mataas, yes, pero I'm not sure how I can attain it. So, when you say attainable, can you accomplish the goal given your situation and resources? Kapag ang kilang is meron ka lang kulang na resources or key person, then yeah, probably it's attainable. But if hindi mo pa siya kaya or malayo pa siya, i-dial down mo muna yung goal mo. Sabihin ng iba, ay bakit dapat mangangarap ka na rin lang naman, lakihan mo na. Yes, but alam nyo, so tanggalin ko muna. Alam niyo guys, sa totoo lang, when you set, and this is me been doing this for a while na. Sa totoo lang, yung mga sobrang laking goals, what tends to happen there is, sasaya ka lang for a few months, maybe January, but after nun, makakalimutan mo na siya, or it will become parang mas nagpapahirap pa siya sa'yo. Kasi sobrang laki niya, you don't even see how you can get it. So let's say, sabihin ko guys, ang goal nyo kunyari is make 10 million pesos of income a month. Kunyari yun ang goal. When you look at that goal every day, what will you feel? 10 million a month. A month to a month. What will you feel? Maggaganahan ka ba? Maybe for a few days. But after nun, ma-overwhelm ka. 10 million, where the hell will I get even a million? Kahit sunugin nga nila ako, hindi ako mangangamoy 1 million. Right? So, ang taas ng goal mo kasi, but you don't have the resources and capabilities right now to do it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying na mag-goal ka ng 10 million. But sa sobrang laki niya kasi, and it's not attainable, ang ginagawa niya sa utak mo, it shuts you down. Because hindi mo makita yung path forward. Nagigets niyo ba, guys? So, tinry ko na yan, yung lakihan mo. Kasi if you shoot for the stars and you fail, you land on the moon. Bullshit. Moon, kalokohan. Hindi nga na-achieve eh. So, walang moon in the first place kasi na-overwhelm ka eh. And alam niyo yung worst part nito, guys. If you set a goal too far out, too big, na it's almost unattainable. Kahit ang ganda ng progress mo, let's say 10 million ang sinet mo, tapos naka 1 million ka lang, pero talaga naman pinaglaban mo yun, naputulan ka ng paa, nawalan ka ng kalahati ng dugo mo, naka 1M ka, feeling mo failure pa rin kasi ang layo niya pa rin doon sa pinakamalaking. But in reality, 1M, nakaka 1M a month ka, di ba? It's something to celebrate na. So there's the danger of making your goals so big na wala na siya sa realm of possibility. I hope na you understand pinagsasabi ko. This is just from my experience eh. Kung, sige, mag-set ka ng goal na 10 walang problema. Again, hindi ko sinasabi na mag-set kayo ng big goals. Kasi, let's say, ikaw si Junji. So, kilala nyo naman si Junji, di ba? Yung 10M na goal a month, maliit yun. Basic. Sabi nga. Basic yun sa kanya. Bakit? Kasi, nasa kanya yung resources. Meron na siyang systems in place. He has the business. He has the know-how to make that attainable. Actually, maliit yun. Huwag na, baka sabihin niya, pinagkakalat ko yung ano niya eh. So, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying na don't reach for the stars, but make your goal attainable at least in the time frame and the resources you have right. Okay, gets? Gets ba? Kasi, I'm telling you guys, ilang beses ko nang ginawa yan. Napakalaki ng goal, and minsan nga nakakalahati na ako. Pero alam mo, dahil hindi ko siya naabot sa sobrang laki niya, hindi ko man lang ma-celebrate yung kalahati kasi inisip ko, ay failure, di ko man lang na-achieve. Pero in reality, ang dami ko nang na-achieve sa kalahati. So don't make that same mistake of yung attainability ng goal. And then, kilala mo naman yung sarili mo. So, you know ano yung attainable and alam mo kung ano yung simple lang. Baka naman nilagay, ay, wag daw malaki. So, simplehan lang natin. Alam mo yung mga goal na isang tawag mo lang, isang email mo lang, or isang buwan lang, alam mo naman ma-achieve mo yan. So, wag mo gawin yan because you're underselling yourself naman. Gets? Wag naman yung parang niloloko mo sarili mo. Ah, kaya ko to. In 2 months lang, hit ko na to eh. Right? So, attainable, still in the realm of possibility within sa'yo, but you still need to grow ng konti para ma-achieve mo siya. And hindi yung sobrang layo niya or sobrang laki. And then, yung sa realistic na part ng goals, ito favorite ko to kasi ito rin yung mga hindi ko ginagawa before. Ngayon pa lang, isipin mo na yung mga possible roadblocks na may encounter. That's what realistic is for me when you're setting your goals. So, balikan nyo, yung critical goal nyo. Ano yan, nakasulat, di ba? O, balikan natin. Ngayon pa lang, tignan mo na. For sure, alam mo yan. Ano yung magiging roadblocks when you are trying to reach that goal? Sige nga. Try to come up with at least 1 or 3 or ilan. Ay, roadblock nito yung kaibigan ko na lagi ako niyayaya mag-inom every weekend. Ayaw talaga yun. Kasi kung nga weight loss ang goal mo. Alam mo na magiging roadblock mo yan. So be honest with yourself kasi at the back of your head, alam mo na yung mga magiging roadblocks mo dyan. Emotional daw si Ella. Okay, so anong goal yung pwede maapektuhan yan? And thank you for being honest. Kung ako, emotional kasi ako, so talagang maapektuhan ako nito. So ano yung roadblocks? That's what the realistic to sa SMART stands for, at least for me. Ngayon pa lang, isipin mo na. Roadblock ba nito yung... Kasi pag nag-work ako ng hard, na or I'm grinding, tapos nakikita ko yung partner ko na papetiks-petiks lang, nababatrip ako. So that's a roadblock. Kasi alam mo na it will derail your program. Humingiti si Glyza. Hindi yung partner ni Glyza yun, no? Baka nakikinig si pare. Pero you know, if you're being honest, you already know ano yung magdi-derail sa'yo sa progress. Like for me, if I wanted to ibalik yung abs ko na matagal na nagbakasyon, alam ko na yung mga alak dito will distract me kasi pag nabore ako, ay nako. Kasi ako umiinom ako kahit mag-isa eh. Because I don't drink na yung malungkot. Wala, I just drink. So I know na, oh shit, magiging problema to. I am also prone to snacking. Yung pag na-stress na ako or anxious, kuha ng kuha na dyan, snack ko. Tapos, wasak agad ang calories. So ano yon sa inyo? In the pursuit of your critical goals, ano yung 1, 2, 3 na magiging distraction mo or magiging roadblock mo? Alam mo yan, minsan ayaw mo lang aminin. Ano, minsan yung jowa mo pa nga yung ano eh, roadblock eh. Hindi, kailangan ko mag-work talaga ng ganitong oras. Hindi, quality baby time yan eh. Bakit ganyan? Puro ka na lang work. So again you know, alam mo yan, aminin mo na sa hindi. Guys, hindi ko namang goal to, goal nyo to. And I'm telling you how best to achieve it. So ano yan? Sulat mo. Sulat mo dyan sa tabi ng goal. Sulat mo na. Identify mo na. Yung mga anak ko kasi, coach, ang gusto ko talagang gawin sa umaga, mag-prospect eh. Kaso pag, wala eh. Maakit sa kisame. Diba? So, reality, dun eh. Andun, anak mo, anong gagawin mo? So, itatry mo siya i-address, right? Hindi yung, hindi, sige, go, kaya natin to. Tapos, alam mo naman na mangyayari yun. You don't prepare for contingencies. Wala. Hindi yung goal mo hanggang January lang. Okay? Malinaw, guys? Naku, yung iba, sumimangot. Tinuturuan ko lang kayo, wala. Hindi ko na nga bibenta tong webinar na to eh. I'm just trying to help, guys. Okay, sige na nga. Nakasimangot na iba. Your critical goal is now specific, measurable, attainable, and also realistic. Alam mo na yung mga roadblocks. And then lastly, time bound. Kailan mo siya gusto ma-achieve? Deadline lang. Lalagay mo na in 3 months ba yan? For a whole year ba yan? Now, if your critical goal will take you a whole year, my tip for you is hatiin mo siya. Either by quarters or by kalahati. So, ano ba? May sample ba ako dito? Ayan, mga samples natin. SMART goal, lose 10% body fat by July 1st 2023. That's one SMART goal. Another SMART goal would be to make 1M net income from my freelance business on or before the end of 2023. Now, kung ito nga, yung goal na sinasabi ko sa inyo is will take a year, kalahatiin nyo siya. So, make 5M by July 1st. Or make 2.5M in the first quarter. Para sa ganon, hindi siya sobrang layo na hindi ka makapag-celebrate ng wins mo kasi ang tagal pa, 1 taon pa eh. So, hinati-hati mo siya. Spend at least an hour daily with my kids for 5 times a week this quarter. Very specific, very smart. And then last step sa goal setting natin is to break it down. Andiyan yung critical goal mo, smart na siya. You just need to break it down. Ano ibig sabihin ng break it down? A critical goal is rarely just one task. Naging critical goal pa yan kung isang task lang pala tapos na. Di ba? Some goals, especially yung critical ones, needs to have 100 tasks na ma-achieve. Tama ba, guys? Yan ba critical goal nyo? In your estimate, ilan pang mga mini task or habits ang kailangan mangyari before that becomes a reality? Ang dami. Sa akin nga, yung mamaya pakita ko sa inyo isa sa critical goal ko. Sa akin, it will take 3,333 points bago mangyari yun per month. So, hindi lang siya isa. That's why when we say break it down, yung critical goal mo should have specific steps to make it happen. Right, so sabi mo, 5 retainer clients. So, ano yung kailangan mong gawin para mangyaring 5 retainer clients na yun? And important din to identify, pag binreakdown mo na siya, yung bang mga steps na yan, is it a habit goal or is it a task or achievement goal? So, kunyari, ang goal mo is to lose 10% body fat by July 1st. Oh, hindi pa na-update yung date. Merong kaakibat yan na task, meron siyang kaakibat na habits. And sometimes, you need to do both. So, ang task, kunyari, ang task is one time lang. One time mo lang gagawin and pag na-cross out mo siya, tapos na. Okay na siya. Habit is, well, you know what a habit is, paulit-ulit mo siyang kailangan gawin. So, kunwari, ang task mo for you to be able to lose 10% body fat by the mid-year is you need to see your doctor. Kasi hindi ka pwede makapag-exercise hanggat hindi mo na-address, let's say, yung hormonal imbalance mo or baka may sumasakit ka sa likod, hindi mo alam ano yung mga pwede mong exercise na gawin. Or baka diabetic ka, whatever. So, kailangan mo itong mga task na to. So, sulat mo na siya ngayon. Dito ka na, sulat mo na. Sa critical goal mo na yan, ano yung task? Yung mga one-time na dapat mong gawin. Maybe part ng kailangan mong gawin is to register your business. That's a task kasi one time mo lang naman siya gagawin. Kailangan mo mag-register now. And then, ano yung mga habits na kaakibat nun? So, dun sa mga gustong ng retainer clients, let's say, ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin na habit on a daily basis if possible? Prospecting, value posting if that's your thing, reaching out, applying sa Upwork kung nag-Upwork ka pa rin. So, combination siya. Your critical goal will be composed of tasks and habits na you need to do para ma-achieve mo siya. Malinaw ba to, guys? So, sa akin, one of my goals this year is to sell out yung inventory namin of 10,000 bottles of Nutri-Chews by the mid-month. So, paano mangyari yun? Ano yung mga task? Or paano ko siya bin-breakdown? Dapat, I should sell at least 3,000 bottles a month. And yung 3,000 bottles na yun, meron pa yan sub-task. How do I sell 3,000 bottles a month? So, I need to learn to run ads. I need to set up my TikTok shop. Yun yung mga tasks. And then habits, kailangan, every day, I need to check ilan yung sales namin and then yung marketing na ginawa para kapag meron na magandang ginawa kami, we can scale it. At pag may pangit na ginawa, makikita agad and we can scale it down. So, yun yung combination. Marami pa yan, hindi ko na sinunod. Is this clear so far, guys? We have your critical goal na ginawa mong smart. Tapos, binreakdown mo ano yung mga kailangan mong gawin, the habits and the tasks you need to do to achieve it. Clear? Please type clear sa chat. Patapos na tayo, guys. Don't worry. Papaikot ko na po yung sobre. Donation lang po kay Kuya Aaron. Okay. So, nakapag-set na tayo ng goals. Here are just some keys to success na natutunan ko as I've been setting and failing and achieving goals. Mga tips ko lang sa inyo to make this journey as enjoyable as possible. So, una, especially in this month sa January, sa pag-achieve nyo or sa pag-try nyo ng pag-pursue ng critical goal nyo, make sure you are focusing on building habits or establishing systems that will make your goals a reality. Ulitin ko dapat itong first week or first month, itong January, ang i-focus mo is making or building habits plus ayusin mo yung mga systems mo para yung pag-pursue mo ng daily tasks mo and habits mas madali. Because your motivation, I'm guaranteeing you, it will run out. Baka nga iba, di ba umabot ng February? Di na magstay. But your focus and your systems will remain. Let me give you one sample. Doon sa pag-gym, so dumating na ngayon sa point na hindi ko na halos iniisip na mag-gym ba ako? Anong gagawin ko doon? Ganyan, ganyan. It's just, okay, kailan gym? Sige, let's go. Ganun na lang. Kasi, I spent noong 2018, I spent the entire year actually building yung habit. So alam ko, di ba, being realistic, alam ko, natatama rin ako, of course. So, anong ginawa ko? Nag-hire ako ng trainer. Mahal-mahal ng trainer na yun. Kasi trainer siya ng mga artista. Pero sinadya akong gawin yun kasi manghihinayang ako mukhang pera pa naman ako. Manghihinayang ako, nako sayang, di ko man tsaka mahihiya ako dahil naka-schedule yung time niya Kapag na-late ka or meron na agad papalit sa'yo. So, nakakahiya. That built a habit sa akin ng pagpunta sa gym, pag-workout. Sa ngayon, parang very na lang siya. Very easy for me to do it. So, ano yun sa'yo? Dapat habits and systems ang gawin mo this January. Not just yung rat-ratin mo siya. Another key to success, which is nandun sa realistic na part ng SMART goals, no? Anticipate mo na yung problems and challenges before they happen. Alam mo na yan, for sure. Alam mo na kapag dumaan ka doon sa kanto nyo, makikita ka nung ang tropa mong mahilig mag-aya ng inom. Hindi ka na makakaalis, papasyating ka na hanggang abusin ka na ng madaling araw. Or alam mo na pag nakita mo tong tao to or pag pumunta ka sa lugar na to, mababad trip ka, madiderail yung success mo because this person will just berate you and tell you how much of a loser you are. So alam mo na yan. Ano yung mga problems na yan? Anticipate, iwasan mo na. Alam mo na nga, pupunta-punta ka pa. Right? Next. Again, break down your goals until meron kang specific na gagawin on a daily basis. Kapag wala kang magawa, anong gagawin ko today? Hindi mo pa na-breakdown yan. So, i-breakdown mo siya. Because if yung goal mo is ginagawa mo lang weekly, nako, hindi yan mangyayari. Kasi by the 4th week, nakalimutan mo na or tamad ka na. So, dapat i-breakdown mo siya na to a point na everyday may gagawin ka to make it a reality. Tapos, wag mong i-track lang yung goal, yung achievement ng goal. Let's say, 5 returning clients na achieve ko na. Doon mo lang siya itatrack. I-track mo yung mga metrics na will get you closer to the goal. So, aside from tracking na, so let's say, kay Jesse, 2 million in the bank, i-track mo, magkano yung dineposit ko this week? Okay, 500K. Oo, na agad? 25% na. O, next 100K. So, track mo yun kasi nakikita mo na palapit ka ng palapit sa goal. Because if you're just looking at the goal, di mo nakikita na, saan na ba ako? Malayo na ba? Gitna na ba? So track the metrics, not just the goal. And get support from people. Kung mga tao na you trust, they care for you. And maganda rin na kumuha ka ng support sa mga tao na magiging affected ng goal mo kapag na-achieve mo siya. O hindi mo na-achieve. Kasi pag di ko na-achieve to guys, wala tayong kakainin. Ewan ko na lang pag di ka sinaportahan ka. Get accountability partners if you have some. And last but not the least, enjoy the journey. Alam nyo guys, maiksi lang ang oras, maiksi lang panahon. Natapos ng 2023, parang umutot lang, no? Tapos na. Grabe. And sino makakapagsabi na aabot pa tayong 2025? Knock on wood. But ina-achieve naman na natin, might as well, let's have fun in the process. Right? So if you guys learned anything, I hope you did. Can you post about it? and maybe tag me or use the hashtag Laban2024. Wala ako ibebenta sa webinar na to. I just wish everyone a happy 2024. Picture naman tayo guys if you have webcams pa-turn now. Cameras nyo on. It was nice talking to you guys sa start ng taon. Ito tayo. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Isa pa, kasi nag-open pa lang iba. Ready? Smile guys. Happy 2024. Let's go. Alright. Guys, Happy New Year. Maraming salamat. Let's go get it. 2024, let's go. Yan, mga mayaman, magpakain kayo please. Come on, let's go. 2024 guys. Maraming salamat. Peace. Bye.